If you want to start a coaching or mentorship business in the easiest way possible, this video is for you. Today, I'll be showing you how to start your very own Skool community and, more importantly, show you how you can share your knowledge and make money from it. I'll walk you through the steps to launch a profitable mentorship program from start to finish. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's our game plan for this video. We're going to take a close look at how to structure your Skool community in a way that naturally attracts your ideal audience, keeping them actively engaged and ultimately generating a reliable income stream for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to pick a profitable niche and define your audience with razor sharp clarity, and then build out your own Skool community, both free and paid tiers, in order to maximize trust and monetize effectively, as well as use the simplest tools for content creation so you can focus on delivering real value inside of your Skool community instead of fumbling around with a bunch of different technical options. We'll also be showing you step by step how to actually set up your Skool community in the first place. So without further ado, let's start off with the basics first, which is going to be picking a niche and setting up your Skool community. Now, Skool isn't just another online platform. It's where communities basically meet coaching. Imagine a space where you can build a thriving, engaging community around your expertise, host courses, run live sessions, and even offer exclusive events all in one singular platform. And that, my friends, is Skool. Whether you're into fitness, online business, or any niche you can think of, Skool gives you a simple yet very powerful way to build trust with your audience, nurture them, and eventually get them to become monetized paying members of a monthly recurring revenue system. That's basically what you're building inside of Skool in the first place. Now, before we get too deep into building your Skool community, let's talk about a few considerations. While Skool makes it super simple for you to set up and run your coaching business, there are some very important points that you need to keep in mind. First off, success probably won't happen overnight for you. One of the things you always have to consider, especially in the info product space, is competition. And while many people out there will tell you that there is way too many different info products out there and the competition is oversaturated, I'm here to tell you that that actually isn't the case. The truth is, saturation is somewhat of a myth. What you really need to look for when you're starting your Skool community is an actual problem that people are facing. Whatever niche that you find yourself creating your Skool community in, you want to look for the problems inside of that niche and then create a solution inside of your Skool community through your info product, which basically solves that problem. If you create a good enough solution to that problem, you will get customers no matter how oversaturated a niche is. Also, figuring out the right balance between free and paid content can be very tricky. Many people ask me the same question over and over again, and that's whether they should either start a free group or go straight into paid. What I'd recommend you're doing, especially if you are just getting started in this world of things, is to start with a free group. Starting with a free group lets you basically give away your advice, value, or info completely for free. This is something that Alex Hormozi talks a ton about in 100 Million Offers, which is basically the go-to book on building any offer, especially ones that actually will be purchased by people. The reason you want to start with a free group is that free is very easy to say yes to. And if you're just getting started in a lot of these niches or communities, it might be very difficult to get people to trust you. The reason for this is that you may not have enough proof or evidence yet of what you actually say that you can do for people. That's why making a free group is very beneficial, and it lets you get people in at the ground level and basically give services to people, get them results, and then you can use them in your own testimonials and case studies. And lastly, remember that every niche is very different. So what works for one community might need tweaking for another. Make sure to be comfortable with making pivots or changing your offer entirely if it doesn't work out. But also make sure to be patient and be willing to take your time with your offer. All right, now that we've got a solid grasp on what Skool is, it's time to hone in on your niche and actually start building your community. This step is all about finding the sweet spot where your passion meets a real need in the market. Here's the most simple formula to help you get started. You can start with this basic statement that you can fill in the blanks on. I help target audience achieve goal using unique method. Now, this isn't just some catchy tagline. It's basically what's known as your mission statement or your domino statement, laying down the foundation for basically everything else you're going to do inside of this group. Now, for example, if you're passionate about fitness, you could basically make a statement like, I help busy professionals get in shape with quick, effective workouts. It's all about being crystal clear on who you're serving and how you're uniquely positioning yourself to help them succeed. Once you've nailed down your niche, the next move is to build your community. You can start by launching a free community, like we mentioned before, where you can just share valuable insights, tips, resources, and host very valuable things like coaching calls. This approach not only helps you establish trust, but also gives you potential members a taste of the value that you offer. As your audience grows and you start to see engagement, you can then introduce potentially a paid tier for those who already are inside of your community. What this does is basically act as an upsell, and for people who already trust you and see that you know what you're talking about, they're going to be much more willing to hit that purchase button on the paid tier. There's also opportunities here for your actual coaching program to charge a high ticket service on the back end of a free group. This is what I've seen so many people on Skool have massive success with, and it's simply having a free group where you get people inside, give them as much value as possible, and then get them to hop on a sales call in the future where you close them for a high ticket coaching product. This is one of the easiest and fastest ways to start making high ticket revenue inside of a coaching program, and I highly recommend you try this method if you haven't. Now, with a clear niche and a thriving community, you're well on your way to creating a good coaching business that truly resonates with your audience. Now, let's get into more of the nitty-gritty of actually setting up your Skool group in the first place, which you can do so by using the link down in the description. When you click that link, you should be brought to a page that looks like this. As you can see, one of the nice parts about Skool is that they're very transparent with their overall setup process. All you have to do is enter in your first name, your last name, your email address, your password, and then hit the sign up button. Once you're all signed up and ready to go, you'll be taken to the checkout page. As you can see, your Skool is completely free for the first 14 days of you using it, which means that if you need time or if you're a little nervous about not being able to set everything up, you'll have 14 days to take advantage of all of their ecosystem without ever having to pay anything. That means you can set up your course program, start running ads, and even get your first few members inside of your group and potentially even make some of those first high ticket sales before you ever pay a subscription fee for this platform. Once those 14 days are up though, Skool then is going to be priced at about $99 a month. Now that might seem like a high price, but if you're charging $3,000 to $4,000 for your high ticket offer, if you close one person, you'll be set for the entire year on software subscription services. So once all this looks good, you'll enter in your group name, enter in your credit card number, and then hit the start free trial button. As you can see too, again, they will charge you on that day, but you can cancel anytime before that, so that way you don't have to get charged if you're not making progress like you expected you would. Now, once you're inside of your Skool group, this is what it might look like. Now, this is an example of an already built out Skool group, but I'm going to show you some of the basics and how Skool works as a system. First thing here is the community tab. This is where you're going to be writing most of the actual content that you're going to be posting to your group members. Whether that's videos or just long form writing articles, this is where you can really deliver on everything that you said you would tell people how you would do. If you're a fitness coach, you might post your daily workouts here, or if you're a marketing coach, you might post interesting marketing strategies. The next thing here is going to be the classroom tab, which is where you're going to be hosting all of your different videos and information. These are great ways to actually organize all the info and create basically a course program. As you can see, I can click on these and start browsing through any of the different modules here to see everything that I can actually access. There's also very easy ways to edit all of this by hitting the top three dots here and either hitting the edit course button, add folder button, or add page button. You can also move around these course tags here and even edit the way they look by hitting the edit course button, and you can edit things like the course name, the course description, and even the course cover. Moving on to the next tab here, we have the calendar. One of the nice things about the calendar is that you can actually work in your very own coaching calls directly into this platform. That means there's no extra software that you have to have besides just the Skool platform. You can schedule recurring weekly calls so that way people never miss any of your coaching calls, as well as just other things that they have examples of, like a coffee hour, a weekly Q&A that you might do, co-working sessions, or even a happy hour. And the best part is that this fully integrates with Zoom, so everything works very easily and functionally. The next tab is going to be your members tab, and this is how you're going to keep track of everybody that joins you. This is one of the easiest ways to actually filter out different people to see if they're a free member, a paid member, or even just contact your members if you're thinking about trying to hop on sales calls with them. The next tab here is your leaderboard. One of the best things about Skool is that it's completely gamified, which means that when people get inside of your Skool group, they're going to actually want to compete with each other to earn rewards and eventually get higher on the leaderboard. This leaderboard can also come with incentives, like for instance, you could have a course module that only unlocks after a certain amount of participation inside of your Skool group, which means that people have incentive to be active and help each other. And then of course, the very last page is the About page. Now this page is actually one of the most important pages on your Skool group because it basically acts like a landing page for people to see when they immediately join your Skool group. If you have a paid group, this can be one of the most important things that you want to optimize for. That means creating really good sales videos like I have right here, or creating actual detailed infographics to show what people will get inside of the group. This will help sell people on your group and get people to actually hit that purchase button. There's also a short little bio down here that you can add with any of the other details about your group. Now that we've we've shown you step by step how to get set up with your school group, let's talk about how I actually get your very first customers. Now, if you don't have any platforms yet on social media, I would highly recommend that you get started with those. The best places to drive traffic, especially to a free school group, is through something like Instagram or YouTube. Specifically on Instagram, you'll be posting short form content on Instagram Reels. And on YouTube, you'll be posting long form content with YouTube Shorts. You want to be posting as frequently as you can. I would shoot for at least once a day so that way you can consistently put out content so you can grow your account over time. One of the other things I would highly recommend you start doing too is running Facebook ads. Facebook ads are some of the easiest ways that you can start getting people inside of your program quickly and efficiently. It's also a way that you can spend some of your money and turn $1 into $3 just by simply putting some money in really highly optimized Facebook ads. Now, organic traffic is a little bit tricky. You need to make sure that you're creating very good viral content, and the best way to go about doing this is recreating other pieces of viral content out in the marketplace that have already worked for people. The best way to go about doing this is going to other posts, liking them or saving them, and then going back and recreating them for your own niche or in your own tone of voice. That way you can create your own content and have engaging things that are already proven in the marketplace. Once you do all of that, you then just need to make sure that there is a clickable place for your school group link. That way people can either go to the bio in your Instagram or on your YouTube, go to the description. They click that link and they'll be taken to the school group where they'll be prompted to join. And then once again, the easiest part about all of this is just setting up a back-end coaching call. By getting them to hop on different sales calls and coaching calls, you'll be able to close people on high-ticket offers because you can offer them much more one-on-one help. This will allow you to really grow your school group and start charging even more to people and make more money through it. Once you do all of that, it really is just a rinse and repeat process. Continue to add value to your school group and continue to post content to grow your overall account size. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions about this process or how to start your very own school group. And hit that like button and subscribe button so you never miss any of our future videos. Other than that though, I'll see you guys in the future.